My beloved child, before you move even 1 inch, listen to me carefully, because what you're about to hear is not a story you casually scroll past. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The title you clicked on is not here to shock you, it's here to wake you up. 5 minutes ago, the internet believed a soul was lost. A name started circulating. Whispers turned into fear. And fear turned into silence. But the truth? The truth is far heavier than what any headline can hold. This is not about death. This is about what we miss when we stop paying attention. Right now, as you're watching this, thousands of people are scrolling without feeling, without noticing, without realizing how close they are to something life-changing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment this story surfaced, everyone assumed the worst. Messages flew. Speculation exploded. But nobody asked the real question: what happened before those 5 minutes? What signals were ignored? What words were left unread? What silence screamed the loudest? This isn't just a story, it's a mirror. And if you're still here, that means it's meant for you. Listen closely now, because this is where everything shifts. The person in the title wasn't weak. They weren't broken. They weren't looking for an ending. They were looking for one person to notice. One message. One pause. One moment of human warmth. But the world was too busy scrolling. Too busy laughing. Too busy saying, later. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the real shock isn't what people think happened, it's what actually happened when someone finally looked deeper. Here's what no one tells you: the loudest cries are often silent. The brightest smiles hide the heaviest storms. And the scariest part? We all walk past them every day. The story that broke the internet that night wasn't about loss, it was about connection that came just seconds too late. A message sent. A call unanswered. A notification ignored. And suddenly, the world felt smaller. This is not drama. This is reality. And it's closer than you think. Now pause for a second. Look at yourself. You're still here. You didn't scroll away. That means something inside you knows this matters. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happened next shocked everyone, not because of tragedy, but because of truth. The truth that one moment of attention can rewrite someone's entire story. One voice can pull someone back from the edge. One person can change everything. And here's where the story turns upside down. The person everyone thought was gone, wasn't. The silence wasn't an ending. It was a signal. A test of humanity. A reminder that assumptions destroy, but understanding saves. The real lesson spread faster than the rumor itself. People started checking on each other. Messages poured in. Strangers became support. And suddenly, the darkness lost its power. If your heart feels heavy right now, that's okay. That means you're human. That means you care. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this isn't just a story you watched, it's a responsibility you now carry. Somewhere, someone is silently hoping to be seen. You don't need superpowers. You just need to notice. So before this video ends, remember this: the title was meant to stop you, but the message is meant to stay with you. Check on your people. Answer that message. Be the reason someone breathes easier tonight. Because sometimes, the difference between tragedy and hope is just one person who chose not to scroll away. Listen carefully. Because what you're about to hear now is the part everyone skips, and that's exactly why most people never understand the full truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When the noise finally died down and the rumors stopped screaming, a strange calm took over. That calm wasn't peace, it was realization. People began to rewind the moments they ignored, the words they dismissed, the pauses they never questioned. And suddenly, the story didn't look the same anymore. Here's what shook everyone to the core: the signs were never hidden. They were subtle, quiet, wrapped in normal conversations. A joke that lasted too long. A smile that didn't reach the eyes. A message typed and deleted. Nobody noticed because everyone assumed someone else would. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the real danger isn't pain, it's indifference. And indifference spreads faster than fear. At this point, people started asking the wrong question. They kept saying, "Why?" instead of asking, "Who didn't listen?" That's when the story flipped. The focus shifted from what almost happened, to what could still be saved. Messages started pouring in from strangers who said, "I felt this too. I thought I was alone. I didn't know anyone else felt like this." And in that moment, something powerful happened. Silence broke. Now pause right here. If this is hitting you even a little, don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this part matters more than anything else. This is where the lesson stops being a story and starts becoming a responsibility. Someone out there is scrolling the same way you are right now, hoping for a sign to keep going. And you might be that sign without even knowing it. This is where I ask you to do something simple but powerful. If this message is touching you, share it with someone. Not for views. Not for numbers. But because one share can reach the person who needs it most. Drop a comment if you've ever felt unseen, not for attention, but so others know they're not alone. And if you believe messages like this matter, subscribe so you don't miss the ones that could change someone's day. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Strength doesn't always look strong. Sometimes it looks tired. Sometimes it looks quiet. Sometimes it looks like someone laughing a little too hard just to survive the moment. And the world keeps moving, unaware. But now you're aware. And awareness changes everything. The story everyone thought had ended, didn't. It turned into a reminder. A reminder that attention saves lives. That presence matters. That checking in is powerful. That listening, truly listening, can pull someone back from the edge without you ever knowing how close they were. This isn't about fear. It's about connection. So before this part ends, remember this one thing: you being here right now is not random. You stayed. You listened. And that means you're already part of the reason this story didn't end the way people thought it would. Don't skip what comes next. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Listen to this carefully. Because this is the moment where everything quietly changes, and most people don't even realize it while it's happening. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After the noise settled and the panic faded, something strange happened. People started seeing patterns they had ignored their whole lives. Small behaviors suddenly felt loud. Long pauses felt heavier. And the words, "I'm fine," didn't sound fine anymore. Here's the part that hits the hardest. Nobody wakes up one day wanting to disappear. It builds silently. In between jokes. Between routine days. Between smiles that convince everyone else. That's the dangerous part, not the pain, but how invisible it becomes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because once you understand this, you can never unsee it. Think about how many times you've scrolled past someone's post without really seeing it. How many times you thought, "They're okay," just because they looked okay. This story shattered that illusion. It revealed that the loudest cries don't come with sound, they come with silence. And silence is easy to miss when the world moves fast. Now let this sink in. The person in the title didn't need saving from a moment, they needed understanding long before it. That's the part nobody talks about. That's the part that doesn't trend. The quiet hours. The unseen battles. The waiting for someone, anyone, to notice. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here's where things turn deeper. Because once people realized this, something powerful started happening. Conversations changed. People checked in more. They listened instead of replying. They asked real questions instead of assuming answers. It wasn't loud. It wasn't viral. But it was real. And real change never screams, it grows quietly. If you're feeling something right now, that's not an accident. That's awareness waking up. That's empathy doing its job. You don't have to fix anyone. You don't have to carry the world. Sometimes, all it takes is being present. Sometimes, one message can shift someone's entire night. And here's the truth most people miss: stories like this don't exist to scare you. They exist to slow you down. To make you look twice. To remind you that every person you pass is fighting something you can't see. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what comes next isn't about what almost happened, it's about what still can. And that part is powerful enough to change everything. Listen closely now, because this is the part where everything finally makes sense, and most people miss it by seconds. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you've heard so far wasn't meant to scare you, it was meant to slow you down. To pull you out of autopilot. Because the real message isn't about what almost happened, it's about what still can happen, right now, while you're watching this. Here's the truth people rarely say out loud: sometimes the smallest moment becomes the turning point. A single message. A single check-in. A single, "I'm here." The world believes change comes from big actions, but real impact comes from quiet consistency. And the reason this story matters is because it proves one thing clearly. Awareness saves more than silence ever will. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now let this hit you properly. Somewhere out there, someone is scrolling the same way you are. Same tired eyes. Same heavy heart. Same hope that something, anything, will make them feel seen. And what if this video is that moment? What if this is the pause they needed? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. This is where you come in. If this message reached you, don't let it stop here. Share it with someone who might need it. Not for views. Not for numbers. But because sometimes a shared video carries more care than words ever could. Drop a comment if this message made you stop and think, not for attention, but so others know they're not alone. And if you believe stories like this matter, subscribe, because more conversations like this need to exist. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What people don't realize is that hope doesn't arrive loudly. It arrives quietly, disguised as timing. Disguised as coincidence. Disguised as a video you almost scrolled past. And when it arrives, it asks only one thing: to be noticed. You noticed. And that matters more than you think. This story was never about fear. It was about awareness. About presence. About the power of staying instead of scrolling. About choosing connection over assumption. And once you understand that, you carry something powerful with you, the ability to make someone feel less alone without even trying. So before this ends, remember this: you don't need to save the world. You just need to care a little more than yesterday. That's how change actually begins. Quietly. Honestly. Human to human. And if you're still here right now, that means the message reached the right person. Don't skip what comes after this moment. Stay aware. Stay kind. Stay connected. Because something huge isn't coming, it's already here. Take a breath with me, because this part isn't loud, it isn't dramatic, it's quiet, and that's exactly why it matters most. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After everything you've heard, there's a moment where the mind naturally slows down, where the noise fades, and only one question remains: what do I do with this feeling now? That question is powerful, because it means the message reached deeper than words. Here's what most people never realize: awareness doesn't disappear once a video ends. It stays. It changes how you look at people, how you read silence, how you notice energy instead of just words. And once that shift happens, you can't go back to being unaware. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this is where the story quietly passes into your hands. Somewhere in your life, there's a person who smiles a little too quickly. Someone who says, "I'm okay," a little too easily. Someone who never asks for help but always shows up for others. This story wasn't meant to make you afraid for them, it was meant to make you present with them. Presence is powerful. Presence changes outcomes. And here's the part people underestimate: you don't need perfect words. You don't need deep speeches. Sometimes all it takes is, "I thought of you today." Sometimes it's just listening without fixing anything. That's how connection works. That's how people feel seen. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If this message feels heavy, that's okay. Heavy doesn't mean bad. It means meaningful. It means real. And real things stay with you longer than entertainment ever could. This isn't something you forget after the video ends. It's something that quietly follows you into your next conversation, your next message, your next moment of silence. Now let this sink in: the story you thought was about someone else, was always about all of us. About how easily we miss things. About how powerful it is when we don't. About how one small moment of awareness can ripple further than we'll ever know. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the truth is simple, even if it feels deep, being present can change everything. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Right now. And if you're still here, still listening, that means you already understand more than most. So take this with you. Carry it quietly. Use it gently. And remember, sometimes the biggest difference you'll ever make is simply choosing to notice. Listen. This is the moment where everything settles, and the meaning finally lands. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After all the noise, all the emotion, all the pauses in between, there's a strange clarity that appears. It's the kind that doesn't shout. It doesn't rush. It simply sits with you and asks one quiet question: what will you do differently now? Because here's the truth most people never realize: awareness isn't meant to overwhelm you. It's meant to guide you. It's meant to change the way you move through the world, the way you read a room, the way you notice people who are trying to be strong. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, life doesn't usually break people in loud moments. It happens in the quiet ones. In the routines. In the days that feel ordinary. That's why this message matters. Not because of shock. Not because of fear. but because it reminds you to slow down just enough to notice what others might miss. Think about it for a second. How many times have you sensed something was off, but brushed it aside? How many times did you feel someone needed a little more attention, but you told yourself, later? This story exists to gently remind you that later isn't always guaranteed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here's the powerful part. You don't need to change the world to make a difference. You don't need to have the perfect words. Sometimes, just showing up is enough. Sometimes, listening without judgment is everything. Sometimes, your presence alone can shift someone's entire day. If this message feels personal, that's because it is. Not in a scary way. In a human way. In a way that reminds you that you matter, and so does the way you treat others. Awareness creates kindness. Kindness creates connection. And connection changes more than we'll ever see. So as this part comes to an end, carry one simple thought with you: be the person who notices. Be the one who pauses. Be the one who chooses understanding over assumption. Don't skip moments that matter. Stay present. Stay aware. Something huge is waiting for you, not in the future, but in the way you move forward from here. And if you're still here right now, still listening, that means this message found exactly who it was meant to find. Stay with me, because this part is quieter than the rest, but it carries the deepest weight. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. By now, the noise has faded, and what's left is understanding, the kind that doesn't rush, the kind that sits beside you and lets you breathe. This is where everything you've heard begins to settle into something real. You see, awareness doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels like a pause. Like a moment where you look at the world a little differently than you did before. You notice faces more. You listen longer. You stop assuming. And that shift, even though it feels small, changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Most people think impact has to be loud to matter. But the truth is, the quietest actions often last the longest. A message sent at the right time. A question asked with genuine care. A moment of presence when someone feels invisible. These things don't make headlines, but they change lives in ways that can't be measured. Here's something important to understand: you don't have to carry everyone's weight. You're not responsible for fixing the world. But you are capable of making it feel less heavy for someone, even if only for a moment. And sometimes, that moment is everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this story moves forward, let it remind you of one simple truth: people rarely ask for help the way we expect them to. They show it in silence. In distance. In tired smiles. In words that don't quite match their eyes. And once you learn to see that, you start responding with patience instead of judgment. If you felt something shift inside you while listening to this, that's not coincidence. That's awareness settling in. That's growth happening quietly. And growth doesn't need applause. It just needs consistency. So carry this with you. Into your next conversation. Into your next interaction. Into the moments where you'd normally rush past. Don't skip people. Don't rush connection. Stay present. Stay aware. Something huge is waiting for you, not in what you watch next, but in how you choose to show up from here on. Stay right here, because this is the final moment, and it matters more than all the others. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Everything you've heard so far has been leading to this, not a twist, not a shock, but a realization that quietly changes the way you see the world. By now, you probably feel it. That calm heaviness. That clarity. That sense that something inside you has shifted just a little. That's not an accident. That's awareness settling in. And awareness, once it arrives, never truly leaves. It stays with you in small moments. When you hesitate before judging, when you choose to listen instead of scroll, when you check on someone even though you don't have to. Here's the truth, and this is the part most people never say out loud: stories like this don't end when the video ends. They continue in the choices you make after. In the tone of your messages. In the patience you show. In the way you notice people who feel unseen. That's where the real ending happens. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You don't need to remember every word you heard. You don't need to carry the weight of the world. All you need to remember is this: presence matters. Kindness matters. Noticing someone matters. And sometimes, that's enough to change the direction of a life in ways you'll never fully know. If you've stayed till this moment, it means something resonated. It means you felt the message, not just heard it. And that makes you part of something bigger than this video. Something human. Something real. Something that actually matters. So as this comes to a close, take one thing with you: slow down when you can. Look a little deeper. Care a little more. Because the world doesn't need more noise, it needs more people who notice. And if you're still here right now, still listening, still present, then this message reached exactly who it was meant to reach. Don't skip what comes next in life. Stay aware. Stay kind. Stay human. Stay with me for just a little longer, because this last part isn't meant to be dramatic. It's meant to stay with you long after the screen goes dark. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. By now, you've probably realized this was never just a story. It was a mirror. And what you saw in it depends on how deeply you were willing to look. There's a quiet truth that most people never talk about. Life doesn't change in big cinematic moments. It changes in silence. In choices no one applauds. In moments where you decide to care even when it's inconvenient. That's where meaning lives. That's where impact begins. And if you've followed this journey till here, it means you already understand that on some level. Think about how rare it is to truly pause in a world that never stops moving. How rare it is to actually feel something instead of just consuming it. That's what you did right now. You slowed down. You listened. You stayed. And that alone separates you from most people scrolling past without ever realizing what they missed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here's the part that quietly matters the most: you don't have to change overnight. You don't have to become someone else. All you have to do is carry this awareness forward. Let it shape how you speak, how you listen, how you notice when someone's energy feels off. That's how real change spreads. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs more people who pause. More people who care without needing credit. More people who understand that sometimes, just being there is enough. And now, whether you realize it or not, you're one of those people. So as this finally ends, remember this one thing: the power you're looking for isn't loud. It's quiet. It's patient. It's human. And it's already inside you. If you made it this far, that's not random. That means this message reached the right person at the right time. Don't rush away from this feeling. Carry it with you. Something huge isn't coming. It's already with you.